So what is up guys, and welcome back to Madrid 360, and we have gathered here to preview our latest match, that is Real taking on Levante. And Levante are sort of a mid-table team, just finished slightly above than that of our previous opponent Alaves in the previous season, and they currently sit in the 13th position because of the draw in the last match against Cadiz. So by that it's something pretty clear that we won't have any major issues while tackling on Levante, and there are a few things that I'd like to talk about them which Real may have in their mind while taking on Levante. So first is they aren't the best while going forward. I mean, they do create a decent amount of chances, but their attack just isn't the best while finishing those sort of chances. But there is one player that likes to cover up all these failures of Levante, and it can be a possible threat to Real Madrid, and his name is Morales. So he is a sort of player that he starts from the left midfield positions. From that he can cut in as a winger and score some beautiful curls. He also scored once against Real Madrid. It was obviously a very good goal, and also he can drift inside the midfield to help Levante to move the ball quickly in high progressive passes and go forward and do counter attacks. So he is one type of player that Real Madrid will be looking very closely to cover up his spaces. Talking about his spaces, he plays in the left midfield position, so we can stop Levante when they try to counter attack. Nacho, Militao or Odriozola or Carvajal will have a decent job in counter attacking Morales, so that we do not possess any threat from Morales, and the counter attacking opportunities from Levante are minimum. Other than that, they being a mid-table team taking on a top table team, they will be sitting back looking to cut our passes, closing our gaps so that we aren't able to create that amount of opportunities. But that was the similar thing that Alaves also tried to do in the last match, but with the movement of our players like Benzema, Hazard and Bale, it was pretty hard for any defender to sort of cover their spaces because they were moving so quickly from left to right and right to left, and that also created a lot of spaces, which in result gave us a lot of scoring chances, and Real also managed to score 4 goals. Also on the other side, we also have to take our chances from outside the boxes, and Gareth Bale is a perfect candidate when it comes to scoring goals from outside the box. He tried to do in the last match, he wasn't able to do, but it shows that he is getting that confidence back, that happiness back that he had when Zidane wasn't in charge. So I think the match should be pretty good, and this being our second match, one of the first 5 matches is very important because Real has to answer a few questions that will be answered in these first 5 matches. First is Ancelotti able to take the best out of the players like he did back when he took Real Madrid in 2013? And also, what is the current state of the player? Is he in form? And also, is Real finally able to solve the injury problem that we had back in last season? So these are the few things that Real will look to answer, and the first 5 matches are the perfect matches to answer these questions because there's really no pressure from the table, and it can also help Real if we are able to perform good in these 5 matches, get a good confidence, and it can prove good while going forward in the rest of the season. Talking about lineups of both the teams, and in this category Levante are in a pretty good position. They have most of their players that they used in the last match, just like one striker is missing as I saw their lineup. So they will be going with the 4-4-2 formation, and they have Morales as a key threat. Also their keeper is also very good, Aitor Fernandez. So we have to generate a lot of chances in order to score that amount of goals, like 2 or 3 goals or 4 goals. And talking about Real Madrid, yes, Modric has incurred an injury, so That is one position that Real will look to fill with Alaba or Isco. Other than that, I don't feel that we need any change. Our defense was pretty good, sloppy at times, but it was a pretty good defense, and attack was wonderful as ever. So I do not feel Ancelotti needs to change anything. Yes, he can rotate in between the matches, but starting exercise should be possibly the same. So I am looking for a decent win for Real Madrid, similar performance that they did in the last match, and hope you got worth for your time. See you in the next one. Thank you.